All right, what's good YouTube? It's Shin, and today I'm coming to you from the Bellagio where we're heading to their buffet for some brunch. Now I've been here for dinner recently, haven't really been by for the brunch though, so we're gonna check it out. Let's go. All right guys, so we just got seated here at the Bellagio buffet, and you know, this is a pretty classic buffet dining spot. The Bellagio buffet has been open for years, and I've eaten here quite a few times in the past. It still has its elegance, it's still classy in here, great, huge dining space, well lit. I do like the atmosphere here. Now the brunch buffet is open daily. That goes from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. For Monday through Thursday, you're looking at paying $41.99, and on weekends from Friday to Sunday, you're looking at paying $49.99. Now dinner is also available here at the Bellagio, but only available from Wednesday to Friday. Now Wednesday and Thursday night, you're looking at paying $59.99, and then on weekends, Friday to Sunday, you're looking at paying $64.99. Now if you would like to take a look at what options they have available for dinner, I've got a great video for that. I'm gonna go in and link it in the cards right above. All right, and that's enough info on the buffet. Let's go and take a look around. All right guys, so let's start the tour here at the beverage station. You can see they've got coffee, milk, and chocolate milk. Coffee machine here. And then you've got your Coca-Cola Infinite machine. So it is self-serve beverages here, you guys. And so starting off in the buffet section, fresh market greens means the salads. Let's see what they got. Got some romaine lettuce here, some mixed greens, as well as some spinach over here. And then plenty of topping. Let me see if I can get a good angle. Got your cheeses, olives, some onions, chickpeas, all sorts of toppings for your salads here, guys. And then some dressings over here. You got the balsamic, the Italian, Thousand Island, blue cheese, Caesar, and ranch at the end. Nice. Salads of the season, they say. And that brings you to the rotisserie over here. Let's see what they got. Got some jalapenos, some rotisserie chicken in the back there, some turkey dark meat over there, and then some roasted turkey over here. Nice little carvery section. And then we have some turkey gravy as well as some brown gravy. Mashed potatoes over here. Let's see if I can get a better angle from up here. Stuffing and some vegetable medley over here. Looks pretty good. And that brings you kind of to this rotisserie section. Looks like we got some assorted sausages. Kind of hard to see with this glass counter, but that does keep things sanitary, which I appreciate. A little flank steak here. And then the king, prime rib. Looks nice and salted. Actually, a pretty decent angle of the prime rib right here, guys. And then over here we got some barbecue sauce and au jus. And some broccolini next to some mushrooms, next to some asparagus over here, so vegetables for your meats. That brings us to a bone marrow with polenta over here, guys. And some mac and cheese, so some additional sides for your carvery meats. So there's a center station here. Let's see, we got some clam chowder down there. Some grilled cheeses, which means this is a tomato bisque. Yes, absolutely. Boom, tomato bisque there. It's a nice, nice combination. And then you got your assorted breads and butters. Also peanut butter and jelly if you kind of make, if you kind of feel like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then if you wrap around, we've got some, what is this? Looks like a chili. We got some cornbread down here, nice. And looks like this is maple syrup. So that's kind of like the center section of the buffet here. Let's go around and see what else we can find. All right, got that powdered sugar over here to put on top of this colossal pancake over here, nice. And then you've got your waffles and pancakes, nice touch with the Bellagio B there on the waffles. And then coming back around this way, got a flat griddle top over there that during dinner time they use this as a taqueria and they make tacos over here. But during the daytime, I think they use it as a griddle for the pancakes and such. Some Parmesan cheese and red chili flakes for you there. And then a nice little assortment of pizzas. See a mushroom pizza and a margarita pizza, pepperoni pizza on the end there, and some white pizzas in the back. And next to that, we've got some cinnamon rolls. Nice breakfast classic, breakfast favorite really. Some grilled veggies here next to the charcuterie. It's a pretty nice spread of what they got. Looks pretty good. You know, I enjoy charcuteries when I'm out eating like fine dining and things, but I never like eat at the charcuterie when I'm at a buffet. All right, guys, and that brings us to the seafood section. Got a nice assortment of clams and mussels here and some kind of a bake. I think this is clarified butter. Actually, I have no idea what that is. Got some salmon over here. Looks pretty nice with the summer vegetables. These look like crab cakes over here. Looks pretty good. And you got some oysters Rockefeller over here. So even for brunch, pretty decent selection of seafood items. And if we wrap around this way, it brings us to the Asian section. Got some Chinese broccoli over here. And some Brussels sprouts over here. Looks pretty good. Let's see, we got some pot stickers over here. Maybe this angle's a little better. Let's see, and this is, got pork and shrimp shumai over here. And then this should be some shrimp argao right here. Looks pretty good. You guys don't consume raw or undercooked meats. I eat sushi all the time though, so I know that's hypocritical. Let's see, some orange chicken over here. Some chow mein noodles over here, guys. Rounded out by some fried rice over here. Pretty decent looking Asian selection for breakfast, for brunch. So that's pretty nice. And then brings us over to the more classic breakfast section. We got some spring farro here. Some caramelized carrots. Nice tray of bacon. Looks well done, crispy. That's the way I like it. Very nice. And next to the bacon, we've got some smashed breakfast potatoes. Those look pretty good. Got some sausage links next to that. And then scrambled eggs and egg whites over here, guys. Looks pretty good. And that's next to the omelet station over here. They're doing work. All right, and next to the omelet station, we've got some biscuits over here, which definitely means there's gravy. Where there's biscuits, there's gravy. Got some crispy hash browns with what looks like some parsley on top. Nice. And then we got your French toast here, guys. Berries as well. Then you got your cheese blintzes over here. Those look pretty good. Got a strawberry and blueberry sauce for your breakfast carbs up here. As well as some apple crepes. Yep, looks pretty good. All right, guys, so to the left of the omelet station is another fresh seafood section. Nice big selection of sushi here for brunch today. I love this blue light, kind of gives you that that ocean vibe. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some cucumber salad. Looks like bean sprouts over there. Some seaweed salad down here. Ginger and wasabi. Looks pretty good. And then we got a salmon poke here, guys. Nice. This looks pretty fresh and good. And then rounding things out, we got some lemons, as well as some tuna poke over here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then along with some shrimp cocktail, again with that ocean blue lighting. cocktail sauce, tartar sauce, and lastly, some green-lipped mussels over here, again with that ocean blue lighting. Very nice. Then, if I wrap you guys around this way here, got an assortment of fresh juices in kind of like the standalone section. I'm gonna wrap around here. We got some cream cheese, some chives, and lox salmon over here. I'm gonna make those lox bagels. Nice assortment of bagels over here. Looks pretty good. Some more cream cheese, heirloom tomatoes, or marinated cherry tomatoes rather. Some onions over here, as well as some capers, some butter, and some assorted jams here, guys. That assorted jam, I guess, is a pretty decent segue into the toast bar. They'll make you any kind of toast you want with a ton of different toppings, from sprouts to capers to bacon bits and basil and ricotta, avocado spread for all of you avocado toast heads out there. All of this, they will toast for you on these breads. You can choose wheat bread, white bread. They also have a different assortment of breads on the other side over here. But they will toast it up and serve you up. Charcoal bread over here, guys. Some sourdough as well. Then an additional assortment of bagels over here. Looks pretty good. Then we got some toppings, some cranberries, some granola over here. You could put that into your chia pudding, your wet oats, and your plain yogurt here, guys. Got a little mixed fruit salad over here. Looks pretty refreshing. Rounded out by some additional fresh fruits, cantaloupe, watermelon, and honeydew over here. Now let me show you this other little section. Now they do have these little standalone areas. We saw the section with the tomato bisque and grilled cheese earlier. So let's see. Got some more maple syrup over here. Caramelized apples over here. Here we got some oatmeal, nice. Tons of different toppings over here, you guys. Got raisins, brown sugar, fruits in the back, apples, bananas. Got some walnuts, dried berries, banana chips even. Oranges in the back over there. Dried figs, cinnamon. Very cool. Then we have a miso soup here, guys, as well as some chicken noodle. And I believe that is the majority of the buffet here. So now we will check out the desserts. Now usually at dinner time this is a crepe station, but we have some cereals over here. Some croissants. An assortment of cookies here, you guys. Chocolate cookies, looks like a oatmeal raisin as well. Some Danishes, I think. Got maybe apple. This one looks like got the apple one over here. Maybe this is strawberry, some kind of jelly. Some more Danishes over here, as well as some assorted donuts. Strawberry frosted on top there. This says custard. Doesn't look filled to me though. But still a nice little assortment of donuts. Oh yes, panna cottas and mousses. I love this. Got the orange cream here, raspberry mousse. Tons of them ready to go. Then we got a little muffin here. Next to some chocolate molten cakes. Those look pretty good. And a little espresso pot. Next to some strawberry panna cotta. Oh, that looks great. Some more down there. Then you've got your macarons over here. Beautiful. Next to that, we've got some carrot cake. Those look like pretty awesome carrot cakes. And then some cheesecake over here. These look fantastic. Got some key lime pies here, guys. I love that they're all double-deckered, so you know there's plenty to go around. And chocolate cupcakes here. Nice little green frosting balls on top. Looks good. Then we got an Oreo cheesecake here, guys. Classic cookies and cream flavor. Then we got the tiramisu here. Those actually look great. And then the pecan pie. That looks nice. And last, certainly not least, a nice assortment of gelatos. That looks great. And just to show you guys everything, a couple toppings for the ice cream here. All right, so I think I'm gonna go put this down and I'm gonna fix up my first plate. Be right back. All right, guys, so I am back with my first plate. And with my first plate, you know I got a lot of breakfast items here. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I always go to the omelet station to get those fresh over medium eggs. Did that here today. I've also got some biscuits and gravy and bacon, along with some sausage, as well as some smashed breakfast potatoes. This all smells pretty good. Let's go in. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm gonna be trying is the bacon, and honestly, it feels pretty good. Fat's been properly rendered out. Let's give it a taste. That's pretty solid bacon. It's salty, crispy the way I like it. Really don't have too many complaints about this bacon. All right, guys, and the next bite up is gonna be of the breakfast link sausage. I mean, it looks like a typical breakfast link sausage to me. Let's see if it tastes good. Nope. It's pretty decent, nice and meaty. Wouldn't say anything special though. Just a solid breakfast sausage link. All right, guys, so the next thing I'm gonna be trying on the plate are the smashed breakfast potatoes. Now, these look pretty good. Got a lot of herbs and aromatics on them. They smell pretty good. Let's see if they taste pretty good. Oh man. The smashed breakfast potatoes are actually delicious. Had a nice crunch on them, great cook, very buttery and very garlicky. You've got this nice toasted garlic on top along with the sweetness of some grilled onions. These are really good breakfast mashed potatoes. All right, next up, let's try the biscuits and gravy. Now, as I was cutting into it with my fork, the biscuit was a little tough, but let's see how it tastes. That's not bad. Now, the biscuit was definitely a little hard, but it was nice and buttery. It had a pretty decent flavor. I would say the gravy is a little lackluster. It's definitely mostly just cream. Now, it's odd because I see the sausage bits inside, so I felt like the flavor was gonna be much deeper and much more meaty, but mostly it felt a little watered down. All right, guys, and lastly on the plate, my favorite over medium eggs. Let's give it a shot. Getting your eggs freshly made by the omelet chef is just so much better than getting in on those scrambled eggs that they have on the line. All right, and I'd say a pretty decent plate one, not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and we'll go for plate number 2. All right, guys, so we're back with plate number 2, and with plate number 2, I went and got all of the classic breakfast carbs along with a little extra treat. You can see here, I've got the pancakes, I've got the French toast and the waffles, but I was really intrigued by the tomato bisque along with that grilled cheese. This is actually one of my favorite comfort food combinations. It's almost kind of like a deconstructed pizza, I guess. It's still bread, cheese, and some form of tomato sauce / soup, but I definitely wanted to give it a try here since I saw it. Let's go in. All right, guys, so the first bite we're gonna be taking of this plate is of the waffle. Now, waffles are definitely my favorite between the three major breakfast carbs, between pancakes, French toast, and waffles. I just love the crunch. I love the texture. Hopefully the ones here at the Bellagio are good. That was actually surprisingly good. Now, I typically don't have a great time with waffles at buffets because depending on the timing of when you get them, usually they've gotten a little soggy, a little soft. I think my timing was pretty good today because the outside was really nice and crispy. The inside is soft. The vanilla flavor that they've added to these waffles is really nice. This is a pretty solid buffet waffle today. All right, guys, and the next bite I'm gonna go ahead and try is of the French toast. Got a little blueberry on here as well. Let's see how it tastes. Honestly, that wasn't bad at all. French toast still had a nice amount of bite to it. It wasn't soggy or stale. Decent amount of cinnamon sugar flavor. I think I could have used a little bit more. Blueberry added a nice touch. Overall, actually pretty decent French toast at a buffet. All right, guys, next up is gonna be a bite of the pancake. I mean, so far the waffle's been decent. The French toast has been decent. Will they actually pull a hat trick and get the trifecta? Will the pancakes be decent? Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. It's actually nice and soft, really fluffy, not overly sweet, just right. I can't believe this is the first time I've been to a buffet where all three of the major breakfast carbs are actually pretty good. Kudos, Bellagio, well done. All right, guys, so the last thing I'm gonna try on the plate is of the grilled cheese and the tomato bisque. Now, first feel, the bread is nice and toasted. You can see a decent cheese layer in here. Hopefully this is all good. Let's give it a try. That's actually pretty delicious. Now, firstly, the grilled cheese is actually really good. Not only is it well toasted, it's Parmesan crusted. So you do get that nice sharp hit of the Parmesan cheese. The American cheese slice inside is nice and melty, really good. The tomato bisque is nice and robust, great tomato flavor, and altogether this makes for a really savory bite. All right, guys, I'd say a pretty good plate number 2. Let's go ahead and finish this up. We'll go for plate number 3. All right, guys, so I am back with my third plate. With my third plate, I went and headed to the carvery. Got a nice slice of prime rib here, which is really great for a brunch offering. Typically, you only see these at dinner offerings, so it's nice to see here. Got some broccolini as well as some bacon mac and cheese. This is all looking pretty good. Let's go in. All right, so the first bite is gonna be of the prime rib. Now, this looks pretty good. You can see a lot of the juices oozing out. It cut pretty tenderly. Let's just give it a taste. It's definitely not bad prime rib. I wouldn't say super tender, it's a little bit tough, but it is pretty juicy. It's been seasoned relatively well, you can taste the salt crust. Overall, I'd actually say pretty decent for a buffet prime rib. For bite number 2 though, let's add a little bit of horseradish, see if that helps it out. All right, that actually made the bite a lot better. Adding horseradish to any prime rib is standard protocol and makes every prime rib taste better. Definitely helped here. All right, guys, next up, I'm gonna try the broccolini. It's got a pretty good char on it. You can see the bits of toasted garlic as well. Hopefully this tastes good. Let's give it a shot. Now, unfortunately, the broccolini is a little undercooked, so it makes for a really tough bite. So the texture is definitely lacking. However, the oil and the garlic that it was cooked in does give it some decent flavor. A couple more minutes in the oven would have definitely helped with that broccolini. All right, and the last thing to try on this plate is gonna be the macaroni and cheese. It's a pretty standard side. You already see some added bacon that's probably gonna add some saltiness. Let's see how they did it here at the Bellagio. It's not bad. As I was kind of guessing, the bacon does add a bit of saltiness. The cheese flavor is a bit mild though. I wish it was a little sharper. The pasta itself is cooked well enough. Not exactly al dente, but it's probably been out on the buffet line for a little while. I'd say this is run-of-the-mill, just decent mac and cheese. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go and say a pretty decent plate number 3. Decent prime rib. The broccolini definitely left a bit to be desired. but the mac and cheese was decent enough. I think I'm gonna go and finish this up, and I'm getting a little full, so it'll be dessert right after that. Be right back. All right guys, so I'm back with dessert, and with dessert I kept it pretty simple. I have a strawberry panna cotta here along with a slice of tiramisu. These both look pretty good. I'm ready to go in. All right guys, so the first bite to try is the tiramisu. It was super soft cutting into it. Let's see how it tastes. That's actually quite good. It's velvety soft with a nice amount of espresso flavor. The mocha and the chocolate also come through. Very well balanced. I would say this is an excellent tiramisu. All right guys, and the other dessert to try is gonna be the strawberry panna cotta. I love a really nice creamy smooth panna cotta. Hopefully the ones here at the Bellagio are good. Yep, the panna cotta is excellent, you guys. The panna cotta itself is nice and creamy, nice and airy, and the strawberry reduction on top is nice and sweet, great strawberry flavor, just a very, very solid panna cotta. All right guys, and that does it for me here at the Bellagio Buffet. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I would love for more people to see this video, and it really helps the channel out a lot. Now, if you do enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of great stuff coming your way. And that's all for this video. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed Vegas with me, Shin. Bye.